Welcome back, everyone. This is CCP Fozzie, joined by Elise Randolph. We're bringing you the Godfathers versus Shadow Cartel this next match on day 2 of Alliance Tournament 12. We're going to go see if my streak of predicting matches can continue. I'm 4 for 4 so far. I predicted Godfathers before this whole thing started, and they've definitely brought out something very ballsy and exciting, actually. There's a flagship on the field from them. The Armageddon flagship for Godfathers is joined by a Balgorn, an Eos, Proteus, and Neuros. Single Purifier, double Ishkur, double Heron, and Incursus. That's a lot of nuding on that side.
Yeah, absolutely. In Shadow Cartel in blue, they brought a Gila Navy Vexor team. Interestingly enough, first time up today, they brought 2 bursts. Bursts are the logistics frigates. There's a special rule for the bursts you can have, and all Logi frigates, is that you can have 2 of them. The 2 of them are super efficient when it comes to points. You can see Shadow Cartel is throwing their drones out right now, going on that Kalish Eos, who got warped to 0 at the beacon. So that's their primary.
However, there you go. He's taking some pretty big chunks of damage. It looks like he's going to drop down. We're not seeing any reps on him from the Aneros. The Aneros is damped and looks like it doesn't have lock.
Bam, there he goes. There he goes. And it looks like Godfathers are trying to catch this Paquito in the Gila, but he's going too fast. He's just outrunning these drones.
Yeah, we're not seeing any of the newts or NOS applied from the Balgorn and Armageddon yet. Looks like they may have, there you go, they just got them onto King Rudel in the Gila, and he's going to be out of cap very quickly. It looks like they applied both of the ships worth of NOS and newts onto him. But they keep losing ships. They've lost an Eos, an Ishkur, and an Incursus so far, and another Ishkur is following right behind.
Yep. Looks like a Gila is now taking damage, and these bursts aren't able to keep him up. They're doing an okay job, actually. I take that back. He's breaking very, very slowly for a Gila. Like you would expect it to be dead already, but he's tanking.
Yeah, especially considering that we're not seeing any hardeners on him because of the newts. He is staying up a long time. He is going to go down, but these extra seconds that the burst bought him means that they're actually able to eat into this Proteus quite a bit in this time. This is some very good early kills for the Shadow Cartel. They've managed to take down an Eos and 3 frigs and get a Proteus to half armor before they lost their first ship.
That's a great trade for Shadow Cartel. I mean, it's really easy to just snooze on these bursts, but they're pretty significant.
For Shadow Cartel, of course, they need to know that the long game is not in their favor. With the Balgorn and Armageddon on the field, over time, they're just going to be running out of cap on the Gilas, on the Vexor Navy issues, on the Eos. And the faster they can take down these ships, the better. They want a short, quick match.
Yeah, absolutely. Though, at the same time, the Balgorn and Geddon, when you see this 2 battleship core, generally they do better when there's like a core that they can attack, or if there's a Logi or a linchpin, they can newt out web and inflict their version of pain on with these newts. But instead, there's a whole bunch of Gilas and cruiser hulls. Like, what are you going to do? You can't grab them all. You can't newt them all.
Yep, so the Proteus is now down, and C. Luigi's Aneros, the logistics ship for the Godfathers, is now surrounded by a swarm of Gila drones, and he's dropping into low armor and will be dead. There he goes off the field. Again, a really, really commanding start for Shadow Cartel. It definitely looks like they're going to be taking this match.
Yeah, they've got this in the bag now. They got that early Eos dead. They got the trades went their way. Looks like they're going to lose a Navy Vexor as well as to go along with the 1 Gila they lost, but too little too late. This Flaggeddon's going to die.
Yeah, that's going to be the second flagship we've seen killed today. Flaggeddon's not surviving very well on day 2 of this Alliance tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a pretty interesting move to ban the Geddon and then take 2 Balgorn and a Geddon. It's a neat little mind game, but Shadow Cartel just said, okay, that's a cool mind game. I'm just going to take what I wanted anyways. I don't care.
And with all that damage, they've been able to just burst through everything. And there you go. That's the Armageddon down. That's a flagship, probably very expensive. We're going to get to see the fit, I'm sure, linked around on Twitter and Reddit and all that very soon. And the Balgorn is next. This is Shadow Cartel.
Floppy.
They're not even losing that Vexor Navy. He's surviving in like 10%
4% structure.
It's
4%
amazing.
structure. These bursts are just saving him. Look at him go.
Those are some great hero bursts. So this is the second time we've seen the frigate logistics used in this tournament so far. The first time was Hun Reloaded, who brought what I think was a pretty good setup, but weren't able to beat Sleeper Social Club with it. This is the first victory of them, and I definitely think we're going to be seeing more of it. They're very clever little ships to use because they only cost you 4 points, and we saw some teams use them really well.
Most efficient in terms of they're like incredibly efficient in terms of reps. They're the most efficient that you can get.
Mm-hmm. And with that is the end of the match. An extremely fast kill for Shadow Cartel. They've become known for bringing very aggressive setups, and this is no different. We're going to send you back to some ads and then come back for what I'm sure is one of the really anticipated matches of this weekend, Afterlife versus Pandemic Legion.